Good morning everyone. I am watching a Kara and Nate vlog. Sorry, while I am getting ready, it's 9:09, so my internship starts at 10. I finally cleaned the dishes that I was meant to. They're all over there now, drying. Goodness, there were a lot. Now, if I can just fold laundry before my internship starts, it'll have already been a successful day. Nola and I are also playing a game of fetch this morning. Come on. No, well, don't drop it there. Literally, as soon as I turn on the camera. She was bringing it up here, and so then I'd throw it, and then she'd go get it. But now she obviously just wants to play on her own. Now she kind of brought it back. Ready? Go. Whoa. I throw really bad when I'm looking through the camera, I guess. Sorry. I am also just about to call the U.S. Embassy. Since it's 9:16, I'm thinking they're open, but if they're not, it'll just tell me on their thing our hours are, and then maybe I'll call them during my lunch break today. Or, I mean, I guess I could call them while I'm doing whatever other work I'm doing. I don't know. All right, update. I called the U.S. Embassy. They told me to send an email to the specific email and basically explain the situation and ask if I could get a earlier appointment, so I'm crossing my fingers for that. I sent it like, I think 30 minutes ago, or probably about an hour ago. So I'm crossing my fingers. Their hours, I think, are from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Vancouver time, so it's currently 10:22, and you may be asking, why aren't you working on your internship? Well, fun fact, I texted the casting director and said, let me know what you'd like me to work on today, and they said that they are unfortunately not feeling well today and asked if I wouldn't mind taking the day off. And I said, no, that's totally fine. I'm so sorry to hear you're not feeling well. Like, let me know if you need me to do anything. I hope you feel better soon. So I feel so bad that this person is not feeling well, but I really hope they will feel better soon. This also means I have no excuse for not folding my laundry. So that's the next thing on my list. However, the other thing I need to do is I need to call the US-Canadian border and basically ask them if I were to go home for the holidays and try to come back into Vancouver. Let's say my passport is fine. I have a passport, no problem. If I were to try to come back into Vancouver and say I have a residence there and I have a work permit, would they let me back in the country, or like with the restrictions, with the COVID restrictions, I mean, or would they not because it's not essential travel because I don't have a job that I'm coming back to or anything. So yeah, I need to call them to ask about that because that will start to determine what the solidified plan is, the mildly solidified plan is for when November comes. So good news though, I already had small things I wanted to do today, but like not a whole ton, but just got sent the new script for my coverage this week for my other internship, so I'm gonna do that today. And then that way too I can tell the other internship that I'm not doing today because the casting director is not feeling well. I can tell them that if they would like me to do a different day this week, then I can like do that instead. So I'm still doing 2 days, but instead of Monday, Tuesday, if I do like Tuesday and Friday or whatever. But anyway, I'm excited because the script that I'm reading is by the same writer that last week's script was, and I loved last week's script. I loved it so much, so I'm really hoping that this writer does well with this one too. Update. The smoke is the worst I have ever seen it here today. It used to be that these buildings that were kind of close to me, still like, further away than this one right here, and some trees, like I could still see those clearly, but then past that, it was smoky. Yeah, no, now everything is smoky, and I just looked it up via IQ Air. We literally do even worse than Portland now. We have the worst air quality in the world right now. The only time you will ever be, there we go. Now you can finally see it on camera. That's how bad it is. That's literally how smoky it is. See how you can't see those clearly? Yeah, all of that like white around it, the reason why it won't focus, because that's smoke. I love my parents, and I know they watch these, so I know they're gonna hear it, but every single time I talk to them now about like the plan of moving back to the States or staying in Canada, the work permit, I swear the plan just gets I second guess the plan every single time that we're on the phone, because then it's like, oh, but I could stay here, but maybe I can't stay here. Oh, but I move back home and then I can apply for things there. And I'm like, oh my God, like which half of it's on me. I just need to settle with the plan. But it's like every single time we talk on the phone about it, it's like, oh, but this could happen. And I'm like, oh my God, I need to stick to the plan. I need one plan. That's what I'm doing. If I need to start preparing, which at the moment is what the plan is, and hope to God that's what the plan will stay as, because my brain cannot handle so many other changes of plan in a week, is moving back to the States in November, staying there for the holidays, and then starting in January, looking to move to, if I get a job up here, then I'll move back up here, but I need to take it like one step at a time, and one step at the time. The first step is getting my passport renewed. So I just finished the last Narnia book, and the ending, okay, next clip. Do not watch if you do not want spoilers for the end of the Narnia book, okay? So mute, turn off your volume now, and once you see the next clip end, you can turn it back on, but turn it off now. Once again, if you do not want spoilers, turn this off. Basically, they die? Everyone's dead? What? Like, now I get, like, I was reading the back of the book and I was like, why isn't Susan mentioned? Like, what the heck? And then now, obviously, I get it, because she wasn't... First of all, though, I guess it says, like, there was the railway accident, and so they genuinely, literally died? Even though two of them, I don't even think were actually on the train. But I guess if they were on the platform and it meant... But I was like, you literally ended the entire book series, which, like, first of all, I will say, it took me till about book 5, to realize that Aslan was a metaphor for God, and Aslan's country was a metaphor for heaven. Or not even a metaphor, but, like, basically the equivalents in these books. So, like, the ending's beautiful, but I'm like, you really just killed them all off. Literally. Like, they all died. They're all dead. I'm like, poor Susan. Susan has no family now. Everyone's dead. Everyone she's ever known, like, all of her family is dead. I don't know how to feel. I don't know if I like that. Like, as I said, it's beautifully written, and it's like, oh, that's so wholesome and a wonderful metaphor and just a beautiful metaphor, but, like, yeah, I don't know. You're safe now. You're good. This is me giving you the thumbs up. You're good. Yeah. Anyway, crazy. So the last book in the Infernal Devices series is like 500 and something pages long, but I'm already like 70 pages into it because I got reading it tonight, and this one I think starts off the strongest, but it could also feel that way because I just got done reading 7 books in the exact same like universe in the same world, so it's nice to like switch to something new. But yeah, I feel this one starts off really strong, like very action-packed and interesting from the start, whereas the first 2 in the series take a little bit of time, I feel, to get to there. So you know, I was already like into it and excited. But anyway, I'm heading to bed, so thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Social media is in the description. Love you all.